Welcome in, y'all, to my first 2024 NFL Draft Prospect Rebuild on the channel here today. And you guys know by the title, we are starting off here with Marvin Harrison Jr. and the New England Patriots. So I already have the draft class loaded in. Marvin Harrison Jr. probably will end up being a top 5 pick, and don't worry, I'll make sure that we are in the range. The Patriots pick at 3 in real life, and right now, if no trades happen like in the real life NFL draft, I'm thinking Caleb Williams 1 to Chicago, Drake May 2 to the Commanders, and the Patriots have a decision at 3. And I just thought, you know what, I haven't done a Patriots rebuild yet. I think I like the idea of maybe going ahead and taking a stab at potentially the best receiver in the class, and Marvin Harrison Jr. So that is the video for you guys here today. Obviously, after this first year, we'll just go back into the normal auto-generated rookies, but it'll be a Marvin Harrison Jr. For this upcoming offseason. Obviously, in Madden, they don't have like a start today feature, and if they do, doesn't work properly. So basically, I had to go in and force us to lose enough games so we can pick at that spot. So like this first year is just a wash year because we already know what happened this year. They ended with a 3rd overall pick. But I'm on the team screen right now taking a look at our team. Honestly, I like where we're at offensive line wise for the most part. Like Owenu, Trent Brown, Cole Strange, even so, we're like those guys I could see, like so's a 25-year-old rookie. Those guys I could see like being a part of our offensive line like for the rest of the video. Like Trent Brown's 30, but he's 87 overall. So like as long as he doesn't dip under like an 80 overall, I mean, I'd want to keep bringing him back. Owenu for sure. I mean, he's only 25 and star dev. Cole Strange is young. The only thing we got to worry about is center with David Andrews. Tight end wise, I mean, I think Hunter Henry and Gesicki are both free agents. So we'll probably have to pick one. If not, we could, I mean, hypothetically, we could bring back both, but it'll probably be a pick 'em situation. Receiver wise, obviously, we're going to bring in Marvin Harrison Jr., but Kendrick Bourne, Juju, Devontae Parker, Demario Douglas. I like Demario Douglas a lot. Kendrick Bourne's been solid. Juju likes to dance on TikTok. And then Devontae Parker, I think I'm going to look to move in the offseason. Ramondre Stevenson at running back. We'll see how long he lasts. Zeke's here for now. I didn't even realize they had Ty Montgomery. That's funny. I remember him just being on the Packers forever ago. It feels like now. And then quarterback, Mac Jones. Here's the quarterback plan in this video. I don't think Mac Jones is going to end up being like the long-term guy in New England. When I say long-term guy, I mean like once his contract comes up, I don't think he'll have another contract with New England. I think he'll be gone by that. If he's not gone by that point, he'll be gone by then. So I think my plan is obviously we're going Marvin Harrison Jr. in the first round. We're going to have a high 2nd round pick. We hypothetically could look at taking someone like J.J. McCarthy, Bo Nix, Michael Penix, depending on where they go, like early in that 2nd round and trying to develop those guys. But if we don't make that move, we will roll Mac Jones into next year and then probably look elsewhere in that offseason. I don't plan on using Mac Jones in this video. He won't be used. He's going to be used for like 1 season max, not including this one because this one doesn't count. This is just trying to get through the year so we can get to the draft. So, not going to use Mac Jones like long term. He might have a year, but the plan is to move on from him because I think that's what's going to happen in real life. Defensively, I know this year's already happened, but I definitely want Keon White starting so we can get him as much reps as possible. Godchow, I like. They're just like, I don't know, the Patriots have a lot of, like on paper, they look pretty decent. They have a lot of middle to 80 overalls. I mean, look at their DBs. You get Christian Gonzalez, Jonathan Jones, Real Peppers, Kyle Duggar. I mean, all mid 80s. Judon's good. Uche can become good. Jaline Tavai. I think they're good on paper. It just doesn't work out. I think the problem we're going to run into in Madden here is that a lot of these guys are like 26 to 27. Like they're kind of right on the cusp of getting their 2nd contract or like right there. So like we'll see how many people end up coming back. Like Matthew Judon's a trade candidate for sure, but like also if we're playing well, I would love to have Judon. Also, I need Marte Mapu to play as much as possible. I want him to get improved, hidden development. Hopefully he can start one of the specialist spots. Yeah, we're going to play him at sub LB. I'm just going to start him at sub LB because I want him to get as many snaps as possible. Okay. So, yeah, that's a look at the team. Obviously, you guys will be relatively familiar how the Patriots look, but I'm just going to go ahead and get to this offseason. All right, we are here at the midseason point just because I wanted to stop it to see if I want to re-sign some players, and I definitely do. Like Kyle Duggar, I want to bring back on a 4-year deal. He's coming back on that. Wenu for sure. We will give him a 5-year deal. He's got to lock up our good players. Hunter Henry, I'll wait on it. Gesicki, same thing. Josh Uche. We don't necessarily need him. We have Marte Mapu. I mean, Mate Mapu's not really an edge rusher, but he's not very expensive. He's only 24. Might as well just bring him back. I'll just give him a 4-year deal for like $5 million. I mean, that's super cheap for a guy like that. Trent Brown, I'll wait on him because he's older, but I probably will end up bringing him back. It's probably going to be it for now. Niners ended up defeating the Chiefs in Super Bowl 58, which, I mean, would not surprise me if that ended up happening in real life. But yeah, obviously I basically forced us enough to get a bad enough pick so we can get up there and take Marvin Harrison Jr. Don't really care about season recap because this is not a real year. This is like the year in real life. We're kind of using that first year as like throw it out the window. We're just trying to get to the off season. So off season is now beginning for the Patriots, and we do gotta negotiate with some people. Mock draft 3. Where are we picking? We should have like a top. Should be pretty high up here. Yeah, we're at 7, and he's projected to go at 10 right now. That was kind of the point. I mean, I knew he didn't seem like he was gonna go super high. So we're picking at 7. It's not gonna be perfect. I know I could hypothetically go through and like off camera and force win every single game that happened in real life. I did that actually last year at one point. Eventually we might end up getting to that, but right now it's just about focusing on that one guy. I don't really care if the other players don't go to the teams that they probably should go to because we don't know where they're going. So it is what it is. But 14 players ready to negotiate. Hunter Henry, still 83. Gesicki. I mean, if I'm going to bring one back, I might as well bring Gesicki. He's cheaper, and he's a year younger. Would he take a 3-year deal for a little bit more money? Cool. We get Gesicki back. Mac Jones, we will, of course, accept his player option. Just because we'll keep him around probably for next year. If not, we'll get rid of him. Trent Brown doesn't want to come back, but like I want to give him a player-friendly deal for 2. And he's coming back. Okay. I just want you to know we need a left tackle like that. Kendrick Bourne, Zeke can go. Bryant's going to go. Zappy, don't care. I don't know if there's anyone else I want to bring back. Like Mac Wilson, I wouldn't mind. I might just bring Mac Wilson back. He's 26. We'll just give him a 2-year deal. If he takes it, he takes it. No, he wants to test for agency. And that's the same thing with Miles Bryant. We have plenty of corners, so I don't need that. But that's okay. All right, so re-sign players phase is done. We will get into free agency week 1. We have a little bit of money, so we might be able to make some sort of moves. Let's take a look at the team, though, before I jump in and do some stupid stuff. So if I go ahead and just generate our best team. Running back, we don't have one, which is funny. Receiver, I am going to trade Devontae Parker. I'm actually going to do that right now. So I'm going to trade Devontae Parker because we'll probably end up rocking Juju, Demario Douglas, and Marvin Harrison Jr. next year. So Devontae's going to get dealt here shortly. Offensive line-wise, I mean, there's nothing I need to do right now. Tight end, we're going to at least need 1. Mapu, cool. I might move Mapu to, like, safety or something. I don't know. We'll see. He's still going to be there for now, but I want to make sure he's on the field as much as possible. Defensively, there's no like position of absolute need. I'm just gonna go into free agency and just kind of see real quick who's there. But before I do that, let's not jump ahead of ourselves here. Let's go ahead and move Devontae Parker. Oh gosh, we just have so many. I'm looking at this right now. We have so many corners. We could probably move a couple of them. Like Jack Jones, like the thing is JC Jackson I'd like to move, but like it's not realistic at the moment. He's under 3 years, way too much money. Like that's not like a realistic move. Like Jack Jones would make sense to move. I feel like, yeah, let's move Jack Jones with Devontae Parker, and maybe we can get a higher pick out of it. Because I'm definitely going draft pick, and I'm not gonna do it for this year. Because we already know who's good in this upcoming class. Like we already know who's good. I want future picks. Rondale Moore, no, don't care. Clark Phillips, no. Lee McNeil. I like to look at this, even though it's always pretty horrible. Higbee, Greener, no. Yeah, let's just go ahead. Is there any team that has like yellow? Okay, one team's got yellow interest on Jack Jones. It's the Cardinals. Cardinals, give me a future pick. Cardinals, give me a 2025 second for Jack Jones and Devontae Parker. So Jack Jones, I think he's on the Raiders in real life. So we kind of just used him to help us get him off the team as well. All right. So now if we look at our roster, positions that I know we need to sign. Quarterback, not going to worry about right now. It's fine. We need a running back for sure. Tight end, guard, safety. I mean, so it's all really just backups. I mean, obviously I'll sign over players if there's anyone good, but I don't think there's gonna be anybody that good. Yeah, so no. J.K. Dobbins would be interesting. He doesn't really want much money. I think I'm gonna circle back to maybe giving Dobbins like a 3 or 4 year deal just to come be a complimentary back and then probably take it over one day. Receiver, we don't need anybody. We do need tight end. No Fant would be pretty cool, but it's also a lot of money for a guy that's not on the field every single down. But we have the money to use right now. Cesar Ruiz wants to come here, but we don't need that position. We do need a guard, a backup, but Jalen Mayfield, 24 years old, we'll give him like a 3 year deal to come be a backup guard. Cool. There's my first offer, Jalen Mayfield. Woo! Defensively, there's no like position we need. And there's no studs in here. Like, there's no one I'm like dying to throw money at because there's no one that deserves a lot of money. Jordan Brooks would be pretty sweet, but he's got 7 offers, so I'm probably not going to do it. Devin Bush isn't bad either, but we don't necessarily need him. Corner, we're fine. We do need a backup free safety. Terrell Bridges is a scheme fit. He's 25. We'll give him a 3 year deal. He wants like nothing. Okay, so we're really not doing anything in this free agency of importance. Let's go ahead. Let's give Dobbins a deal. Injuries aren't on, so I don't have to worry about him getting hurt. 4 year deal for J.K. Dobbins. Tight end too. I kind of want Noah Fant, as oddly as that is. Can I give Noah Fant like a just $9 million a year for like a not real starter is probably not the smartest thing in the world. Probably shouldn't do that. But I can get but he's gonna develop well. But he's not gonna start, so he's never gonna get a development trade upgrade unless he jumps over Gesicki at some point. I'm not going to do it. Let's just give a guy 25 scheme fit. Brock Wright. We'll give him a 4 year deal. Cool. And then we can always draft a tight end too, like to fill in the back end needs of our roster. So those are probably the only guys I'm going to offer, at least for now. We get Dobbins, we get Burgess, we get Wright, and we're going to get Mayfield. Not yet. He's being stubborn. Okay, we'll have to advance this next week. All right, Jalen Mayfield did end up signing there. So if I look at my team, like I said, receiver, it's fine because we're going to get Marvin Harrison. We could use a third running back. We could also draft one. But we need a backup quarterback. We need an actual good fullback. But these are all like draftable spots. It doesn't need to be done right now. Honestly, I'm pretty okay with where we're at, like free agency wise. I do need to sign a quarterback. Though, that's the one thing I am going to do. I'm just going to sign a quarterback, and then I'll probably look to draft a running back. Just a guy that's on me on a cheap contract. So we need a backup. Is there any young guys in here that want to like slowly develop behind whoever we have? Carson Strong? Max Duggan? Max Duggan, welcome to New England on a 5 year contract. Basically the rest of this rebuild. There's your backup quarterback, Max Duggan. Okay. Mac Jones, Max Duggan leading the way. So we might, like I said, we could draft quarterback here in this draft. I'm not opposed to it. It just would, like, it's going to be McCarthy or Bo Nix, and they're probably going to have normal development, but, you know, we'll see who's there. All right, NFL draft time is upon us. We have the 7th pick, and I know he's not going to go before that, but I'm curious. Broncos with number 1, go Caleb Williams. Okay. Falcons with number 2, go Laiatu Latu. Interesting. Dallas Turner goes 3 to Arizona. Saints take Olufashanu. Packers are going to go Joe Alt. And the Commanders grab Jared Verse, so they don't go quarterback. So we could take Drake May if we wanted to. But we're going to go ahead and do the video title. Marvin Harrison Jr., welcome to New England. Hidden development, of course. Dog. And like, I could hypothetically like move back in and take another guy I really want, but I'm not gonna do like I could move in and take Drake May, but like it's not realistic to do that because that's not gonna happen in real life, more than likely. So we're just playing it realistic as now we're here in the 2nd round. And Penix is here. We could take Penix. We could try it. Do we try it? Let's try it. Screw it. We get Penix. He's got hidden dev. Let's do it. Let's go Penix. Let's try it out. I just feel, I mean, I don't know if he's going to end up being a 1st round pick in real life. So people might think he's a lock, but I don't think he's a lock to be a 1st round pick. So it's not like out of the question. So we get Penix to run quarterback for us. So that means Mac Jones is going to get dealt for sure. I kind of like the idea of Trey Benson already, but like I know we don't need running back, but like Trey Benson would be kind of fun, and then we could just like move Ramondre, and we could have Trey Benson and J.K. Dobbins, which is kind of cool. But I'm just gonna keep looking through some spots, see what I can see if anything looks good. Edgerrin Cooper is still here. He's gonna be I think he's gonna be pretty good in real life. I think it's tough to say because I don't know like who's good and who's not. A couple of these corners look pretty good. DJ James, Chris Ames-Drain looks pretty good too, but I know like corner's not a necessity for us. Trey Benson would be pretty fun, but like if I didn't sign Dobbins, I'd do it for sure. Tez Walker would be kind of cool, but we don't need another receiver. I mean, we kind of could. Tez Walker would be pretty sick. I could have fun with Tez Walker. Let's do Tez Walker. Screw it. He's got hidden depth. Cool. So we end up taking another wide receiver. So we get Marvin Harrison, him, Demario Douglas, and Juju are all there right now. So like we can move Juju. I don't need Juju. We don't need that TikTok dancer on my team. Trey Benson ended up going, which doesn't surprise me. Why would he still be there? Let's look around here. Anybody look good? Man, Landon Jackson looks... I mean, Landon Jackson, I think he's going back to school. But he's in the draft, so I'm just going to take him. Normal dev, it doesn't really matter. I think he's going back to school, though. I think he's going back to Arkansas, but... It is what it is. If they're there and they look decent, I might as well just take him. He's not going to make a big enough impact where it really matters. Normal dev, defensive end. Like, pish posh, right? Alright, back on the clock though. Cam Hart, hybrid safety at Notre Dame. Screw it. He's a scheme fit. I'm just trying to really just, when it gets later in the draft, I'm just really trying to just get depth pieces for us and everything. I do need to take a running back up. I'll probably just go ahead and do that right here. Just take one of these backs. Jace McClellan, we could go that route, or we could take Devin Neal out of KU, Kansas. He's 20 years old. McClellan's only probably 21 though, right? 22. Let's take the 20-year-old. Screw it. Let's take Devin Neal. 20 years old out of Kansas. Receiving back, younger guy. He's got 2 more developmental years compared to McClellan, so that's cool with me. And then we got another basically back-to-back pick here in the 6th round. Do I need tight end? Was that something that I need to do? Should I take Jalen Conyers or Nesbitt? Eric Ali's in here. Trey Knox is in here too. I don't know. Like, I don't know exactly which guys for sure are coming back to school and everything. Poor acceleration for Conyers. Nesbitt. It's got AD price vertical. Let's take Nesbitt. He looks pretty decent. Normal dev. Gives us a like 3rd tight end though. So I'm not opposed to that whatsoever. Should have one more pick here in this draft of the 24 class. Yep. One more pick. Romo Wilson goes. Okay. There's a kicker that's supposed to be drafted. Does that mean he's a stud? Joshua Hardy out of Stanford. He's got elite kick power. That's why. We don't need a kicker or else I'd like say screw it and do it. Ricky Pearsall. I'm not going to take a receiver. I kind of like in real life, I kind of like Ricky Pearsall as a prospect. I feel like if he goes to the right situation, he could be like a sneaky good player in the NFL. But here in the 7th round, it just doesn't look like there's much left here. Which, why would there be, right? Edge rusher looks intriguing. Let's just do Cam Butler out of Virginia. He's got F-zone coverage. That's cool with me. I don't care. 24 years old, that dude's going to be terrible, at least in his build in this. Hopefully he's good in real life for the sake of himself. But that'll do it for our 2024 NFL draft. We'll take a look how we did. I'm guessing Marvin's got to be like 80. I'm guessing he's like 80 overall. I hope so. Hope it's like an 80. 80 plus. 82. Sick. And Penix is 75. Tez Walker's a 73, Lane Jackson 69, Cam Hart 67, Devin Neal's a 70, 67 for Nesbitt, and 63 for Butler. Okay. So Penix is going to be day 1 starter. Might as well just get developing him right now. I'm literally going to advance this right into next week. After I adjust my roster, actually. Hold on. I got to make sure everyone's playing the right positions. Can I trade right now with Mac? Like, can I get rid of him straight away? Let's just do it right now. Screw it. Who wants Mac Jones? No trades available for this package. Why? Why does anyone want Mac Jones? Who else do I need to deal? Juju, right? Juju and... yeah, take them both. No one wants these guys. Why would nobody want them? Is there no team that has interest in quarterback? There's a team that's got interesting quarterback. Falcons, they don't have money. They don't have the money for it, but we can take a player back. Okay, any other team that's got some interest? The Raiders need quarterback. Mac Jones and Juju Smith-Schuster. Welcome to Vegas. Welcome to Vegas. Who did they not take QB? Yeah, they have Aiden O'Connell. They might as well use Mac Jones. He's better. Is there any player I would want off this team? Probably not. I mean, I'd love Tyree Wilson, but that's not going to happen. We're probably just going to have to take picks from him. Chop Robinson. Dog, I love Chop Robinson in real life. I think he's going to be really good. I'll just take a pick from you guys. Can we get, like, I don't want to, like, abuse it. Let's do a third and a third. Let's just take double thirds. This is going to get accepted, no doubt. Yeah, Mac Jones and Juju are heading over to the Raiders for 2 future thirds, so it's Michael Penix's time here in New England. I'll probably get I kind of want to start Dobbins over Ramondre, but I probably won't. We do need to sign a fullback. Hopefully it's a decent one. But I think everything else is going to end up being okay for now. Mapu. I might move Judon, hypothetically, but I also don't want to move Judon. I don't know. I always have all these ideas, and then it never ends up coming to fruition, so I do think we do need to change our playbook, though. At least offensively. I need our playbook to be good enough where Penix can put up decent numbers. I'll probably just go to, like, Kansas City or the Cowboys or something like that. Sounds about right for us. All right, quick look at the team before we head into the preseason. I mean, you get Penix, Harmon Harrison, Tess Walker, Mario Douglas, Ramondre, J.K. Dobbins. Offensive line remains the same. Yaseki, Wright, Nesbitt. Defensively, it's basically the same, too. I mean, there really was no changes on defense. Like, no, all the starters are the same. So, hopefully, we can be improved. Did I see Judon got up to X Factor? Was he at Superstar? I think he was. So, he's up at X Factor. That's nuts. But I'm just going to advance this right into the regular season. But not after I go ahead and we make a couple playbook changes. I think we just have to offensively go a different direction. Do we just try Dallas and see if he can put up good numbers? Dallas or Kansas City? I think I'm just gonna go Kansas City, and we'll stick with New England from now on defense. If we need to change that, we will. But I'm gonna try Kansas City offense. See if Penix can do decent in that offense. But I'll see you guys basically for the regular season. All right, start of the regular season here. Set season goal. I think 7 wins should be our goal. I mean, obviously we want to make the playoffs, but it wouldn't surprise me if we're pretty mediocre again. Still need to improve in a big way. Of course, we will auto-generate the rookies this time around. That's why I wanted the future pick, because you're more likely to find a hidden dev when it's auto-generated rookies in the future rounds compared to the draft class, because draft class is typically all the top players of hidden dev, and then there might be 1 or 2 like farther down the board that have it, but it's better to have the multiple picks in the future rounds. But we got some upgrades here. The only one I really care about is Keon White. I'd like to see Keon White develop. The thing is, he's only 74 overall, up to 75 with the temp boost. But so we'll see if he can end up being a long-term starter for us, or is he going to be a guy we eventually basically have to sign over. But we will hire and sign our scouts. Looks like the national region, corner, tackle. We don't need tackle. We don't necessarily need wide receiver, so I guess we got to put it on corner, even though we don't really need corner anyway. Like, if you guys aren't familiar, I always put it on whatever, like, the strength of the region is, even if we don't need it. I'm like, because you'll know the most about the most players, so. And although middle linebacker is a weakness, and that's red, it doesn't matter because our focus scouting is going to end up being corner anyway, so I don't really care that it's red in that spot. So the West, D-tackle, I think D-tackle would be good, so. West, we'll go ahead and do D-tackle, and I'm actually going to make that my tier 2, because I think that's an important spot where we need to beef up our defensive line, because it's not very good right now. So we'll make our West scout our tier 2 defensive tackle. It's fine by me. Central scout, tackle, quarterback, wide receiver. So it's going to be wide receiver. Central, we'll sign a 1-star wide receiver, and you guys really get the gist of it. I just go figure out, oh, these are the strengths of the region, and then decide which one. I kind of just pick whichever one I think's the best. Like right here, right end, right outside linebacker. I think right end's definitely most important out of those two. So we'll make sure that we get a 1-star, 1-tier defensive end, perfect, and he will go to the Northwest region. And then last and not least is the Southeast, and it's wide receiver, corner, right tackle. And I think corner becomes more of a need than wide receiver, so we will hire one final 1-star corner. All right, one quick look at the team here before we sim to the midseason point. Don't think there's any other things I'm missing regarding my team, like trades or anything. I just want to make sure everything's set up right, basically, for the specialist role. So receiver is going to be good. Everything looks good on offense. Defense, I think it's pretty solid as well. Specialist, okay, they want Tez Walker in the slot. I guess that's fine. They really want Neal being our third down running back. Cool, okay. I mean, I don't really care. Sure, he can be. Mapu needs to be one of the sub LBs. And that's probably the only thing I'm worried about here. I don't really care for J.C. Jackson to be in that. I'd rather have probably Marcus Jones playing the slot, but it's fine. Nah, we'll let J.C. Jackson do it. Doesn't really matter. I mean, I think J.C. Jackson's on contract one more year than him. So we will advance this to the midseason point. As we're advancing to the midseason point, I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video, this is also too kind of just like the post Bill Belichick era. Like, I guess I did it. It just went past my mind when I was, at the beginning of the video talking about Marvin Harrison Jr. and being a part of the prospect rebuild. Yeah, this is also a new era in New England. I mean, there's no Bill Belichick. Gerard Mayo is going to be the head coach in real life, which I think is pretty good. I think they did a good. I don't know how good of a coach he's going to be, but I like the idea of going from the old Bill Belichick, who's set in his ways, to a young, more player coach that's been through it and played in it. As we're 2-5 at the midseason point, which isn't great, but it's not. Which isn't good. We're 21 in offense. No, sorry, we're 18th in offense, 27 in defense. So maybe our defensive playbook needs to change. I'll probably keep our offense the way it is for now. But defensive playbook obviously needs to change. We need to get out of the Patriots defensive playbook. But I'll keep running the 3-4 concept scheme. But we need to get out of it and find a better one. So typically what I do, even though it doesn't work for me, typically when I do rebuilds, I go to the best playbooks and it still doesn't work. So like defensively, Bucks are 4-3, Vikings are 3-4, 4-3. The Vikings are, I don't know. They're I think Commanders are 4-3, Dolphins are probably 3-4. Who's like the best overall? The Bucks seem really good. The Jets suck. I mean, it's the Bucks. I think the Vikings are 3-4. Should I say screw it? Should I try Minnesota? That's my favorite. That's my favorite team in the league. Brian Flores defense, is it going to lead us to the promised land? Probably not, but I'm down to clown. All right. Anyway, a couple things. Scouting national focus. It's of course going to just be cornerback because that's what we settled on. Because that was one of the strengths of the class. Like I said, we don't necessarily need corner, but we'll take it. If we can get a dog out there to play with Christian Gonzalez and Jonathan Jones, I mean, I'll be cool with it. Mock draft 2, not that important, but I like to have an idea of where some studs are at. TJ McNeil, quarterback, that's always cool. I always like when you have top 5 quarterbacks in the class. It's always kind of fun. But nothing important at the moment right now because we don't even know what we're picking. It's still midway through the year. But here's the important 17 players rating to negotiate. Who needs a contract? Will Peppers. That's a lot of change. Ramondre is going to walk because I have JK. Barmore. I should probably trade Judon right now. Jonathan Jones, same thing. I got to pick Godchow or Barmore. It's going to be Barmore for sure. We'll give Barmore like a 4-year deal. So that's good. I'm going to trade Judon. No doubt in my mind. There's a lot of like guys that we should probably end up bringing back. They're all kind of like on the other side of 30. So it's like, do I do it? I think Jabril Peppers, man. I might wait for the offseason for him. But I do want to bring Jabril Peppers back, I believe. Judon's getting traded. Jonathan Jones. I could trade Jonathan Jones too. I could trade all these guys. I also want to be competitive though. Like I don't want to just like give up on the year since we're 2-5. But like Judon needs to get dealt, I feel like. I don't know. It's hard to say. Probably needs to get traded though, right? Right? Like what are we getting? Can we get anything out of this guy? 3rd round pick, Michael Pierce, DJ Turner, Hollywood, Julian Brents is kind of cool. Jamin Davis, I do like Jamin Davis a lot. But no, Calvin Ridley, no. DJ Reed, no. Marvin Mims. No. Steve Avila, we don't need a guard. But it's not a bad deal. Quadri Diggs. Derek Stingley. There you go. Derek Stingley. Welcome to New England. That's interesting. Why would they give me Derek Stingley? Dude's got superstar development. He's under contract for a good minute, I believe. But that's definitely going to help us. That makes Jonathan Jones expendable right now. We'll just go ahead and deal him. We'll deal him. We'll deal him and Godchow probably. Marvin Harrison Jr.'s got superstar dev. Penix is star. We don't know Tess Walker yet. That's fine. But yeah, we get Stingley now, which makes Jonathan Jones absolutely expendable. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get rid of Godchow. I'm probably just going to keep him around. He really won't net me a ton. We'll trade Jonathan Jones, though, for sure. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to have to do. Jonathan Jones will get dealt. I mean, and I could technically trade Ramondre, but I mean, there's not going to be a ton of that. Jonathan Jones, let's just get rid of. That's the only one I'm probably going to end up doing the rest of the way. Is just Jonathan Jones. I feel like that one makes a lot of sense for where we're at right now. But I can't believe we just got Stingley out of that. Like, sick. And some picks. It wasn't just Stingley, but Jonathan Jones, you're out. Terrell Smith. Josie Jewell, Zeke. Bring him back. Keelan Ringo. There's really nothing that very good here. Kyron's kind of sick, but like we don't need the running back. But Kyron's kind of sick. That's pretty dope. Cam Akers. We signed J.K. Dobbins, which means we don't need Kyron Williams. Can we just get like a draft pick? The Rams have interest in him, so let's just go get him. Let's just give me your second. They won't. But it'd be cool if they did. They'll give me their third for sure. I could probably get a third and a fourth, maybe. Third and a fourth. Yeah, third and a fourth for Jonathan Jones. Kyron Williams would have been really cool. I get it. But, it's fine. So, Jonathan Jones is gone. That's the last trade I'm going to make. We pick up a third and a fourth for him. So, not going to be upset about that whatsoever. We probably are not going to improve much here down the stretch. We'll probably end up with the top 10 pick, which is fine. We do have a roster spot. So, I might just sign somebody because screw it. I'm going to sign Rodney Thomas off the Colts practice squad. 76 overall free safety. Just on their practice squad. Might as well. Might be able to boost our defense depth in the secondary. So, there we go. 2-5 at the midseason point. We just made a handful of moves there that I think is going to help us for the future of the team. And, yeah. So, Rodney Thomas we brought in, even though we did sign Burgess. But it's fine. We'll get him upgraded there. All right, I'll see you guys at the end of the year. All right, we were 2-5 at midseason point. We finished 5-12, but all I really care about is the stats. We knew this was gonna be a building year. Penix, dude, that's rookie of the year right there. Over 4,400 yards, 34 touchdowns, 14 picks. I love it. Ramondre, 4.2 per carry. Penix ran the ball a good amount. I kind of like that. Neal had 20 carries. Dobbins only ended up with 20 carries. Gesicki had a great year, of course, in the Chiefs playbook. Marvin Harrison over 1,000. Tess Walker over 1,000. That's sweet. That is 3 guys over 1,000. And Mario Douglas was close to with 8 touchdowns. Love to see that. Offense was obviously pretty decent. I think our defensively was probably end up being our problem. Tavai, 114. Mapu, 111. 100 for Duggar. TFLs, 14 for Barmore. 10 for Mapu. 10 for Wise. 10 for Godchow. 8 for Johnny Tavai. Sack numbers, we had no sacks. Oh, well. And we had a handful of guys with some picks. Kickers, 15-17. All right, simming right on to the offseason. But, man, Penix had a great year. That's great. I'm happy I did that because we'd be looking for a quarterback now, which sets the rebuild back another year in a way because the quarterback's the most important position. They got to be good. Who won the Super Bowl? The Ravens lost to the Eagles by 1. Maybe I should go Ravens defense. I'm just going to I'm doing it. Keeping Kansas City offense. We're going Ravens defense. We're going Baltimore. I love doing the Madden rebounds. They're enjoyable. They're take a while to record. It's just the only problem. They do take a long time to record and edit and everything. I love the idea of the rebuilds. I just hate how it's playbook driven. I hate how it's like you're only good if your playbook's good. Penix up to superstar, which is awesome. Just do a field general for him. Yeah, I just hate how like you're only good based off the playbook. It just kills the I just hate that I gotta change my playbooks. It should be about strictly team building And once you get a good team, you'll be good. Like, our offense was actually pretty good. We were 16th in points per game, 4th in offensive passing yards, rushing yards. We were dead last, but obviously it's a Chiefs playbook. We're going to pass more. Defensively, we were terrible. So hopefully the Ravens playbook will help us out. As season recap, obviously, like I said, Eagles won the Super Bowl. Penix won Offensive Rookie of the Year. Joe Burrow MVP. Robert Saleh Coach of the Year. Jamar Chase Offensive Player of the Year. Tank won Defensive Player of the Year. And Jeremiah Trotter, you can't really see the full thing, but Defensive Rookie of the Year for the Browns. Isaiah Rodgers won Super Bowl MVP. He probably had a pick 6 for the Eagles. But we will get on right into the offseason where we will decide who we are going to bring back. 16 players ready to negotiate. Obviously, we're already kind of familiar with who's here, but Stingley, of course, we're going to pick up his option. I do want to bring Jabril back. It's a ton of money, but I would give him a player-friendly 2-year deal. Cool. Okay. I didn't want to give more than 3 since he's already about to hit 30. Ramondre's going to walk even though he's an 84. I mean, we have Dobbins. We'll accept Cole Strange's option. No problem. Godchau's going to go, I think. You know what? Nah. I'll give him a 1-year deal. We have the money. We might as well. I mean, he's only going to help us. Salani Tavai is going to go. Ronnie Thomas. We have Terrell Burgess, so I don't need to bring him back. Darius Rush, go. Gore's going to go. Andrews. I could bring him back. I'm going to bring him back. Team captain. We can always draft or sign over him, and then we can get rid of him, but we'll bring him back for now. I'd rather have him than not have him. Davin Van, who's at UDFA. I'm going to try to give him a 4-year deal just because he's young. He's like, nah, I'm good. Okay, that's fine. Everyone else is going to go for now. We'll have to worry about fullback again, which obviously it's pretty easy to replace. But that'll be it. We will advance this to week 1 of free agency. I'll take a look at the team, so I know exactly what we're kind of looking at. I like to just go to NFL rosters and look at the team from here because it's easy to see like what positions you actually need compared to the just lineup screen where people are like backing up random spots. But running back, I'm not opposed to it if there's a dog because J.K. Dobbins doesn't need to be the feature back. Wide receiver, we're fine. Tight end, I think we're going to be good. We do need left tackle. So we do need a backup left tackle. Left end, for sure. Potentially right end, too. Left and right end, we could literally upgrade both spots. I think linebacker, we're going to need an outside linebacker. Yeah. We have money. If there's good players there in those spots, we'll sign over players for sure. But we'll see if there's anyone actually good. Doesn't look like there's going to be anybody I really want, unfortunately. Running back, I mean, Ron just the best guy, and I'm not even going to bring him back. So J.K. Dobbins will probably end up being our lead back next year unless I draft one, which, I mean, it could happen. I'm not opposed to it, but also at the same time, I don't know. We do need a backup left tackle. Or is it right tackle? I don't know. It's one of those spots. I'll look again. But everything else is going to be fine offensive line-wise. We do need defensive. We do need a left end. Chris Wormley on a 1-year deal is not terrible. Because if we draft over him, we draft over him, and he's a star. So we'll get Wormley for 1. Defensive tackle, I know we're fine. Right end, John Kaminsky would be okay, but he's also like getting a contract right now. Can I give him like a 1-year deal, like just overspend for him and see if he wants to come on that? He probably won't. He might. Okay, that's cool with me. We do need an outside linebacker. Jerome Baker is pretty sick. We lost Tavai. It's a lot of money, though. It's a lot of money. Devin Bush, we could do him. He's got 6 offers, though. Jerome Baker, he'd be fun, but I'd rather just get Devin Bush. No, I wouldn't. They're 1 year age difference. Jerome Baker's got interest. I'm just gonna give him that 3-year deal. We'll see if he takes that. He might. He's got a better offer. It's fine. Drake Greenlaw. It's pretty sick, but not gonna get him. Greg Newsome. Do we need corner? I mean, we got Stingley. That'd be pretty sick. Our corner situation would be done if we brought in him. I'll offer him a contract. Screw it. We might get him. Cool. All right, that's all I'm going to end up doing right away, at least for the first round of it. So Newsome, Baker, Kaminsky, Wormley. Yeah, we didn't get Baker. We get Greg Newsome, which is cool. John Kaminsky and Chris Wormley will be on the defensive line for us, and then we get Greg Newsome. So, I know we need a couple backup spots, but that's what we did there. We could probably look to move some guys now too. Now that we have Greg Newsome, it's not like we're not gonna need Marcus Jones. I mean, I'd rather keep Marcus Jones than J.C. Jackson. I'm probably gonna end up moving J.C. Jackson now. We do need a middle linebacker really bad. So middle linebacker is the only starter I think we need, but I'm gonna trade Marcus Jones. Maybe we can get a middle linebacker for Marcus Jones or J.C. Jackson, whichever one I end up moving. Let's go. Let's see what we can get for J.C. Jackson and or Marcus Jones. I would hypothetically get rid of them both. All right, J.C. Jackson is going back to the Chargers. Marcus Jones, Hudson Clark, and a 5th-round pick for Kenneth Murray Jr. gives us another middle linebacker to play alongside Juwan Bentley. Get off a little bit of contract there too. All right, last deals I'm going to make. I'm going to sign a backup left and right tackle and a couple left and outside line. Well, one left outside and one right outside linebackers. That'll be the end of my free agency. Let's see who's here. It's just backup, so it's more about trying to get some younger players that just can develop slowly behind people that aren't stupid expensive. Like Rashid Walker at 25 years old. We'll just give him a 4-year deal. Lock up backup tackle spot. We need another guy like that if we can. There we go. Jackson Carman. We'll give him a 3-year deal. Sure. We have a million picks too. So like, I'm just signing guys that absolutely could just get drafted over and then we'll have to move them eventually at some point. Neff Sewell on a 2-year deal. Sure. And then let's do right outside linebacker and get ourselves Mr. I want to scheme. I'm all about the scheme fits. Ooh, why does Victor Demuche have an offer? That's not me. Come to me instead. Pause. Let's see if we got all of them. We went over. We did not get him. It's okay. We'll get Rashid Walker, though, I think. Okay. That's all I'm doing for agency. We'll just draft the other positions of need because we have a million picks, as you guys will see shortly. So I'm just going to go ahead and send this to the NFL draft, and we will see what's going on. I did forget to check, though. Where are we picking? 6th. Okay. Okay. 6th pick. So we could look at potentially moving up if there's a guy that I really want up here, which we'll get to mock draft 5 and get a better idea of it, but we have a really high pick, so we could get a difference maker. We really do need a good defensive end, though, because I kind of just signed a couple Band-Aids. But Stackhouse is an outside linebacker in our system. Raphael Streeter, would he be worth moving up for? He only has C block shedding. No, he wouldn't be worth moving up for. Everyone's a speed rusher. We're the physical freaks at, man. We don't need corner. Yeah, I really don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, Jeremy Stanley at 2. He's not really he's a speed rusher. But he's a little bigger. He's 6'5", 270. I might move up for him. I might move up for Jeremy Stanley. I think he looks like the best out of these guys. I mean, outside linebacker, speed rusher here, Brian Martinez. He looks really good, but we don't really need that. We need a defensive end more so. And Stanley, if we can't move up for Stanley, I'll take Brian Martinez. All right, NFL draft time. Like I said, I am going to try to move up to 2. I think we should be able to because we do obviously have 6. It's just, and we have a million picks. So let's see what we can do here. So 6 obviously is going into the trade. How far are we off? We're pretty far. Not terribly, but we have 2 second-round picks I want to keep. Could I go ahead and give you 2/3 and it'll just get done? No, we need a little bit more. So I want to keep the seconds. I'll throw in a 4th and a 6th. I don't need all these picks. Nope, we're going to have to probably throw in one of the seconds. That's fine. If I throw in a second, I throw in a second. All right, we'll throw in number 40. Yep, so first, a second, 2/3. We move up 4 spots. I am going to go ahead and take the defensive end. Even though he's not a scheme fit, he's 6'5", 270, so it's not like he's like undersized like that. But Jeremy Stanley out of Michigan, welcome to New England. You will start at defensive end. Normal dab, dude. Are you joking? That sucks. That really blows. That really blows. Gosh, that's such a killer. All right, I'm deciding here in the second round between Warren Taylor, 6'3", 278. C finesse moves B tackle. He's a power rusher, though. Elite acceleration, good speed, great strength. Only decent agility though, which isn't great. I'm fine between him and Jamal McCoo, defensive tackle. B power moves, B finesse, B tackle. He's definitely better. I mean, we could always move him to. Yeah, we'll take Jamal McCoo. Normal dev. I suck, dude. What is going on? This is bad. This is really bad. I'm not gonna move up for Taylor, even though he's probably got a hidden dev. Gosh, why do that's a killer. There's a round one talent corner here. How can I not take him? Kenya Chason, welcome to the team. Normal dev. Who's shocked? Not me. Went ahead and took a halfback here in the 4th round just because he had 8 ball carrier vision, and I know we needed a third running back, so went ahead and made Percy Armstrong out of Butler the selection there. Another pick here in the 4th round. I'm just annoyed that I didn't get a hidden dev out of any of those guys. That's wild to me. Wild. This guy's got a hit power. Yeah, he's not a good athlete though. All right, I'm going middle linebacker here. Eric Townsend out of Georgetown. Pretty good athlete. Normal dev. Who's shocked? Not me. All right, I'm going to take this left end run stopper strictly because he is elite strength. He's poor everywhere else. And he's got hidden dev. Cool. 92 strength. That's funny. He's probably like a 65 overall though. All right, taking wide receiver Gabe Farley here. 91 speed, 95 excel. Just another depth receiver for us. All right, taking another right end, this time in the 7th round. Alonzo Larson, 6'3", 271. And that will conclude the 2025 NFL draft, where all I did was I moved up to 2 to take a normal development guy. Like, come on now. He's going to be high overall. He better be. He's a 78, but he's got normal dev. It just sucks. McCoo's a 73. Chase Owens a 75. Armstrong 71. Everyone else is in the 60s. But all in all, it's not too bad overall wise. Just the development traits are unfortunate. All right, well, that'll take us into year 2, basically, of the rebuild. All right, so team heading into this year, Penix up to superstar. We know that. Obviously, Marvin Harrison's been superstar. We got those guys, Tez Walker, Demario Douglas. Obviously, Ramondre's not here, so J.K. Dobbins is going to be leading the backfield. Offensive line remains the same. Gesicki was superstar defensively. Stanley will start at right end. God, normal dev. Kaminsky left end. Godchow and Barmore still there for us. Stingley, Gonzalez, Newsome, Peppers, Duggar, Mapu, Uche, Bentley, and Murray is now the second linebacker for us. Newsome looks like he's going to be playing in the slot. Okay, I'm cool with everything here. Tez in the slot. Okay, and then I guess Neal will be our third down back. I don't really want that. I don't know. I think I'm just going to make J.K. Dobbins the third down back. I want J.K. to get all of those touches because the other guys really aren't going to develop a ton, but that's set for the preseason. We'll get to the regular season. But we did get a training camp standout here. Marte Mapu. We'll just do tackling for him. Don't know if he's a great tackler since he's kind of like a hybrid outside linebacker. He's not like your typical like rush the passer guy, even though he's kind of playing that in our offense, in our defense, which is I guess okay, but we do like the training camp stand. It'd be cool if he can get up to superstar dev. All right, 2 combined sacks, tackles for loss of Marte Mapu will continue his breakout. Probably won't end up happening, but we're here now at the regular season. Generate the rookies like always. Let's take a look at the region breakdown for the season. Corner, we don't really need. We don't really need tackle either. Wide receiver, we could look to go that route potentially. We don't need corner at all, so like I'm definitely not doing corner. We'll probably just put it on receiver. That's fine, and then everyone else will just keep doing the, whatever as the strength of that region. We'll put that on there for them. All right, looks like Marte Mapu actually did what he had to do. So he got 10,000 XP. So he can complete his breakout next week, which will get him up to superstar development, I believe. So that's awesome. I just clicked that. It's just going to be what he's got to do next week. All right, what is he going to have to come through week 2? 3 sacks, tackles for loss. Gosh, that's so... who knows, right? We did win week 1, though, so that's good. We'll advance to next week. Normally, I don't show this. Normally, I typically advance it right to week 3 just to do the regional scouting, and then I sim to mid-season. But obviously, we got the camp breakout going right now, so I'll keep you guys with me here at this moment. Camp standout. We are 2-0 too. We're starting off good. Love to see it. Did Marte Mapu? Nope, he did not complete the breakout, which is okay. But at least he got 10,000 XP, which is at least nice. That'll probably be an upgrade or two, at least one for sure. Regional scouting focus here. I'm just gonna set it on those positions that I had set on, and we will keep it rolling. 4-2 at the midseason point. The Ravens are 7-0. Good lord. So best year so far for us. We got a breakout here, LB, and it's Marte Mapu. So Mapu's got another chance here to get up to superstar development, which is funny. But 4-2, things are obviously going well. National focus, just gonna be receiver like I had it set on, which is fine. We don't really need it, but it's the strength of the class, like I said. Okay, players ready to negotiate. Who needs to come back? 13 players at this moment. Kaminsky, Bentley, probably going to bring Bentley back. I'm not going to do it now. Godchild, not going to worry about it now. Trent Brown, he's going to have to come back again. I'm just going to overspend for him on a 1-year deal again. He's coming back on that contract. Cool. And that's probably the only person I'm going to worry about right now. Yeah, we'll relook at everything again at the end of the year. But all right, 4-2. I'll advance it next week with you guys just to see if we get that Marte Mapu superstar development. Michael went in with an upgrade. We'll just keep doing power for him. I just think it's funny we haven't even touched our we have all the same players on the offensive line so far in this rebuild. Never see, especially when you have old guys like David Andrews and Trent Brown. Typically, I look to replace that, but they've clearly been pretty solid. But advance this next week. See if Marte Mapu got up to superstar development. Also, we can see, did we defeat? Ooh, and we did take down the undefeated Ravens. Breakout player, and he didn't do it. Dang it. All right, see you guys at the end of the year. All right, 11-6. Doesn't look like we technically won the division. Looks like the Bills had the tiebreaker over us at 11-6 as well, but that's fine. All good. But yeah, can we defeat the Raiders? First of many. Let's see. Oh, we're obviously going to play it cool. But come on, we got to beat the Raiders. We got to at least get to the divisional. We can't just go out sad in the wild card. We had a good year, 11-6. Let's take a look at the stats for the squad this year. Penix continues to be amazing. Almost 4,200 yards, 30 touchdowns, 7 picks. Dobbins was not good. I should have maybe put National on running back. Honestly. We could definitely use a better running back. 3.3 per carry, not great. DeMario Douglas was good. Gesicki was good. Tez Walker, Marvin Harrison. All solid. Kenneth Murray led us in tackles. Mapu had 105 too, which is sick. 15 TFLs for Stanley in his rookie year. 12 for Kaminsky. Kaminsky had 15 sacks. Jeez, he had a great year. And Mapu had 7.5. Stanley with 6.5. 5 picks for Christian Gonzalez. Love to see that. But here we go. First time in the playoffs here. In this rebuild. Come on, boys. Let's get it done. Let's beat the 12-5 Raiders and get to the divisional. It's not gonna be easy. I mean, the Raiders are 12-5. But moment of truth, can we advance? Can we make it past wild card weekend? We can't. We lose 28-6. Gosh, that sucks. All right, see you guys at the end of the year. All right, Ravens won the Super Bowl over the Lions. Patrick Queen won Super Bowl MVP. Lamar won MVP of the league, though. Harbaugh won Coach of the Year. Josh Jacobs, Offensive Player of the Year. Myles Garrett, Defensive Player of the Year. Rookie of the Year was Chauncey Stanford, wide receiver for the Browns. And then Jeremy Stanley, Defense Rookie of the Year, our normal development guy we took. Hopefully that bumped him up to superstar. I mean, it's not superstar. Star. Yeah, he definitely got up to star. He just got 3 upgrades. He's up to superstar. So he went from all the way from normal to superstar. Let's freaking go. I might just spam power rush for him. Because that's our scheme. And if we can get him really good at that, I mean, he's going to be a dog. But yeah, he's going to be all the way up to like an 85. Legend. Let's go. 85. And he's got the boost on too. All right. Back to the negotiations. Obviously, we'll accept Chris Gonzalez. Kaminsky, I'm going to bring him back. He just had way too good of a year. I'm just going to give him a 2-year deal. Might be a little overspending him because he's on the other side of 30, but he was just so good. Juwan Bentley, I'll give him a 1-year deal to come back. If he'll take that, he will come back on that. Cool. Gotcha, I'm not going to worry about, at least right now, just because we do have Barmore. Tyquan Thornton can go. I do like bringing back these young guys. Let's try to give a 4-year deal to Cassius Mitchell. And he's like, I want to test free agency. Why, dude? Chris Wormley's going to walk. Bolden don't care. Everyone else is going to probably end up moving on. David Andrews. I'll do it. Because why not? And he's not interested. Really? Tagged. No. And I do want to bring the fullback back. Because why not? All right. All right, Gesicki's up to X Factor, which is great. Okay, so we need center. We know that. Center. I think wide receiver, we're going to be okay for now. Running back, we could look for sure. Defensively, there's really nothing that's needed for sure. I might, if there's a good right outside linebacker, I might do it and move Uche. But it's just center and running back is the biggest needs, like, for our squad right now, because we definitely need a better running back. If there is one, Justin Jefferson's here. That's insane. I'm not gonna get him though. Algier, I mean, it's an upgrade, but is it that much of an upgrade? Should I do it? Should I give Algier like a 2-year deal? He's only 26. He's really cheap. Sure, I'll give Algier a 2-year deal. We'll see if he'll come in on that. We should have his top offer on that. Justin Jefferson is crazy that he's in free agency. It'd be a good time to need receiver. Just overspend on him. Okay, center though. I mean, Cushenberry for a year's a band-aid. It's probably going to be what I just do. He's got no offers. He wants to be here. I'll just give him a player-friendly 1-year deal. That'll just give us a band-aid for this year. We can obviously draft over him too. And then defensively, if there's a good, like I said, if there's a good right outside linebacker, there isn't, so I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. That's really probably all I'm going to do. There's really nothing else we need in free agency. All right, Algier and Cushenberry, we do go 2 for 2. Where did Justin Jefferson go? To the Titans. Yeah, right. Debo goes to the Bengals. Kittle to the Cardinals. Interesting. All right, 2026 NFL Draft. I didn't do anything else in free agency other than what you guys saw. Going right to our pick. Not going to be moving up here in this draft. All right. There's a top 5 quarterback. Scrambler out of BYU. Zach Wilson? Dude, he looks like a dog. Why is this guy not taken? Oh my god, elite throw power, good speed. This guy's insane. Too bad we don't need QB. That guy's nuts. Running back? I mean, we could. I'd probably move down, but there's some good looking backs there. I know I scouted receiver. We don't need it. There's not going to be a center we're taking. There's not even one supposed to be drafted. So it'd be taken like a guard and moving him over potentially. 6'4", 339. This guy's insane. John Ruiz. Maybe I'll do that and then move in for a running back in the second round. John Ruiz looks amazing. It's probably going to end up being my selection, honestly. Should I just go Ruiz? I think I'm just gonna go Ruiz, and then we can move him in. We can move him to center, honestly. John Ruiz, welcome to the squad. 6'4", 339. He's got hidden development. It doesn't surprise me. That dude's a freak. All right, second round pick. Decided I wasn't gonna move up for one of the running backs. We signed Algier to a 2-year deal, so it's not like we absolutely need to go do that. Let's look. We don't need wide receiver, but I'm always interested. That guy looks okay. I'm going to take this middle linebacker, Earl Monk. He's got really good athletic traits, 89 speed, normal development. I'm going to take this slot cornerback, Greg Logan, here in the 3rd round, normal development, depth piece. All right, I'm taking a wide receiver here, back into the 3rd round. Tavares Russell, another normal dev guy. And that was an additional 3rd round pick. We had the 30th pick, obviously, from a trade I made in the past. Now we are in the 4th. This tight end, great speed, elite jumping. Normal dev. Damn it. 6th round pick. Outside linebacker Vince Dalton. All right. I think we had 2 picks in the 7th round, but I kind of looked through it and I was like, I have no idea who to take, so I'm just going to let the CPU handle it. Draft recap for us. 74 raw Ruiz. Cool. Monk's a 71. 73 for Logan. 71 for Awesome. 71 for Tompkins. So they're all pretty decent overalls. Vince Dalton sucks, and then CPU took Danny Young and Tim Chambers. All right, so heading into this year, team, like I said, it's basically the same. We got Cushenberry at center now, and then we got Algier running back. Wide receivers will be the same. Defense, basically all the same. Gonzalez up to superstar, though. That's awesome. And, yeah, Stanley, superstar. Yeah, defense, there's no change here. It's just our offense had a little bit of switch. We got a good team. Made the playoffs last year, obviously. Lost out early, but we got a good enough team to keep making it consistently. Hopefully, Algier will maybe make us better as a running team, but I know in the Chiefs playbook, it's never going to be insane numbers, but we just need better than 3.3 per carry, J.K. Dobbins. I'll see you guys at the midseason point. All right, 5-1 at the midseason point. Yeah, we're killing it. Our division doesn't look good either. Bills are 1-5. I love to see it. Plenty of guys with upgrades. The only one I really care about, though, is Penix. We'll just do field general for him. He's up to an 86 overall with the boost right now, 83 standalone, but superstar dev. He's got 94 throw power. Accuracies are pretty good, too. Short accuracy needs to get better, but it's fine. I'm just going to go ahead and let the CPU take care of the other guys. 5-1. Let's go, Pats. Let's go. All right, players ready to negotiate. Let's check this out. Who needs to come back and who might get traded? Derek Stingley. You're coming back, boss. I will give you that player-friendly 4-year deal for you. He's back on that. Mapu wants way too much money. I'm not going to do it. Gesicki I'll probably bring back, but not yet. Kenneth Murray probably going to bring back. I'm probably going to trade Keon White here. Jabril's going to have to come back. I'm not going to do it yet, though. Strange is going to come back, I think. Oh, we could just go Ruiz. Unless Sal is free agent. City's a free agent. Okay, so we'll bring Cole Strange back for sure on like a 3-year deal if he'll take that. Cool. So Sal will move on. We'll probably trade Sal. Honestly, just move the rookie into playing. Probably trade. Yeah, that's the only people I'm gonna worry about doing right now. We'll reevaluate everything at the end of the year again. We'll see what the money situation's looking like. But I think Keon White, I'm making trade offers for him. I saw like earlier. So he's backing up. So I'm gonna move Sal and Keon White. Look, give me Devin Lloyd. He's probably a free agent, but that's pretty good get. He's actually on a 3-year deal. Yeah, we'll take Devin Lloyd off their hands. I don't really care for that 7th, but I'll take it. So if we're going to give him Devin Lloyd, I mean, if we're going to get Devin Lloyd, we could probably get rid of, like, Bentley then, right? Because we'll bring back Kenneth Murray and we'll roll Lloyd and, yeah, we'll get rid of Bentley. We'll throw Bentley on top of that. And then I need a higher pick out of you guys or something. All right, big trade. Keon White, Sal, Bentley, a second, 2 seconds, a third, and we're getting Devin Lloyd and Trayvon Walker. It all kind of ended up working out. Trayvon Walker's locked up too, so I don't have to worry about paying him. So I'm probably just going to end up moving Mapu. Because, like, Trayvon Walker fits our scheme. And I'm not going to pay him at this point. So I'll probably just move Mapu. All right, Mapu's heading over to Green Bay for their 2nd-round pick this year. So we get a pick back there, and at this point, I mean, like I said, we got Trayvon Walker, so we'll obviously he fits our scheme better. So Lloyd, Murray, Walker, now Uche. Everything else remains the same, but yeah, we'll have Trayvon Walker blitzing with Kaminsky. Yeah, I like that a lot better. Just it's more like actually fits what we want to do. Mapu's just kind of like a hybrid gadget player, but yeah, Ruiz obviously now starts at guard for us. All right, finished 11-6 again, and we're taking on the Jets in our division. We both have the same record. Of course. Can we beat the Jets? We got to beat the Jets. Devin Neal's got an upgrade. Cool. I've been doing receiving back for him just because he is our receiving back. Might as well just get that better. All right, 11-6. How did our boys do stat-wise? Penix had a really good year again. Algier, he was better. He had 4.5 per carry compared to Dobbins' 3.3, so that was definitely an improvement. Marvin Harrison over 1,000. Tez Walker, Douglas, Gesicki all had good years. Murray led us in tackles. Devin Lloyd over 100 as well. So I'm going to Trayvon Walker at 21 TFL. Stanley at 21 too. Geez, our tackles for loss are nuts. That's insane. Sack numbers aren't amazing, but the TFLs are crazy. Yeah, we got a good team. We got to beat the Jets. We got to beat the Jets. All right. Come on. Get us to the divisional. Divisional. 28-10. Let's go, boys. Let's go. If you see me looking over to my left, or it might look right on your screen, is because it's wild card weekend in the NFL. So I got the NFL game on next to me while I'm doing this rebuild. Stingley will do man-to-man for him. Keep getting him up. Derek Stingley. Los Angeles Rams legend, if you know, you know. All right, Raiders, the team that beat us last year. Can we get to the AFC Conference Championship? We lose to the Raiders again. They just got our number. We cannot beat the Raiders. All right, well, we're a little bit closer. Hopefully next year, right? All right, Bucks defeat the Raiders in the Super Bowl. Vita Vea won Super Bowl MVP. Okay. Lamar won MVP again. D'Amico Ryan's coach of the year. Offense player went to Lamar as well. Defense player went to Max Crosby. Offense rookie of the year. That quarterback that I looked at in the draft, Lane Kendrick for the Jets, dog, and then Xavier Falk won defense rookie of the year. Free safety for the Eagles. Gosh, now Lane Kendrick's on the Jets? That's not fair. That dude's amazing. All right, players ready to negotiate. Marvin Harrison, of course, coming back. Gesicki, he's been solid. I'd be willing to give him a 1-year deal to come back. He's just on the wrong side of 30. I do want to bring Kenneth Murray back, though, no doubt. I will give him a 2-year deal for about 9. And he is taking that. Jabril Peppers also, I'd like to bring him back on that, a 2-year deal. Perfect. We're just getting all the boys back. Demario Douglas, I'll come back to that. Burgess, not going to worry about right now. Nep Sewell, not going to worry about right now. Everyone else I'm probably not really going to worry about right now. Cushion Mary, same thing. Yeah, we're probably just going to have to look again into free agency for a couple guys. We'll bring back our punter and our kicker. And then Demario Douglas, I will let him just touch free agency. We might bring him back in free agency. He's got no interest in us right now, so I don't want to have to overspend to get him. When I can get him for less, definitely in free agency. So we'll advance this next week. We'll take a look at the roster and see exactly what we want to do. So Trent Brown retired, which makes left tackle absolutely a need. We need a center. We need another wide receiver. Ruiz has a superstar, though, which is nice. Defensively, I think we're okay everywhere. Walker's up to superstar. That's amazing. Yeah, but there's nothing like we need on defense. Like Uche can be upgraded again, but like it just depends. Like there's typically nobody there that I'd want. So we need offensive line help though. Chris Jones would be fun. Wide receiver. Demario Douglas doesn't have any offers. I'll probably just get him back. Unless there's a guy with Star Dev or something that's better. I don't think there is. Duvernay I don't care about. Yeah, we'll just give Demario Douglas a 3-year deal. Player-friendly deal for him. We should come back on that. I think Remy's only offer, yeah. We do need left tackle. It's probably going to end up being Deion Dawkins for a year. We could move Tyler Smith out to left tackle. We could pay him that big money, and then he doesn't have any interest in us though, so that's the problem with that. Center, I'm good with just doing Cushionberry again on a 1-year deal. Band-Aid, yeah, it's just gonna be Deion Dawkins for a year, but I will entertain the $25 million for a year for Tyler Smith for any chance to get him. No way. Could try to get Nolan Smith, get rid of Uche. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. We're just gonna go after these 3 for now. Douglas hasn't signed. We get Dawkins, Cushionberry. Douglas is now on. So I will go ahead, advance this next week, and then kind of fill out the rest of the roster. All right, center, outside linebacker, right guard, fill out the rest of the roster. We got everybody. Okay, cool. I'm already kind of thinking who I want in the draft is an outside linebacker. If you take a look at mock draft 4, I kind of want to move for the speed rusher. I think we are picking at 27. Obviously you guys see mock draft 5, but this Nate Bauman speed rusher, F zone, but he's a speed rusher. He's a really good athlete. I think that's what I'm kind of locked in on right at this moment. All right, mock draft 5. Let's see exactly where Bauman's gonna go. He's gonna go at 9. I'm still gonna do it. I'm gonna try to do it at least. We're gonna try and move up to 9 for Bauman. All right, 2027 NFL draft. Pause it. I'm just gonna go right to 9. Bears go another quarterback. Cornerback to the Falcons. A middle linebacker goes 3. Okay, interesting. Utah State defensive end. Virginia Tech defensive end. Virginia Tech tackle. Tackle for Oregon. And then, boom, a tackle for Florida. All right. Phoning up the Commanders. All right, Uche Dobbins, my 27th overall first and a 3rd-round pick, moves up to 9. We're going to go ahead and take Bauman. He will replace Uche on that side of the field. Hopefully he has in development. If he doesn't, maybe he can get it though. Nate Bauman out of Arkansas. Welcome to New England, normal dev. I'm just the king of moving up and taking normal development players. Which is what it is. At least Stanley got all the way up to superstar though. All right, I think I'm gonna take this running back. 2nd-round pick, Keyshawn Irons, normal dev. 4th-round pick, taking a stab here on a center, normal dev. Yippee. All right, 5th-round corner, Alfonso Covington, 59 strength, sick. I'm taking another running back. Taven Trailer. He looked pretty decent. 21 years old, receiving back. He's got good speed. All right, 7th round pick. Wide receiver. You that hidden depth. 95 speed, 92 excel. Isn't that funny? My one hidden depth this draft is the 7th round pick. 27th overall. This game. All right. Bauman's only 72. Damn. Iron 75, which is solid. Perkins sucks. Covington looks solid. Trailer's fine. And then Hitchens was a 67. Okay. Wow. Bauman is a 73. I'm moving over to left. Outside linebacker. Probably a miss on him. Normal dev, only 72 overall. I was hoping he was going to be 75 plus. Oh well. All right, let's look at the squad going into this year. I think I'm gonna do 2 more years, and that's including this season. Unless we win, if we win all this year, I'll be done. But if we don't, I'll go 1 more year. That's the plan right now. Offense looks good. Defense looks good as well. I mean, we should be one of the best teams in the league. I'd hope so. We got pretty good overalls now. Trayvon Walker full season on the squad for us too. Yeah. Hopefully we just win the division and we've lost in the wild card, we've lost in the divisional. Hopefully we can at least get to the AFC Conference Championship this year. All right, 4-3 the midseason point. Solid, not great. We'll go ahead and upgrade the players here. Trayvon Walker, dog, 88 overall. I bet hopefully we end up having like a good record so I can like enjoy looking at the stats in the year because I feel like his number is going to be amazing. Algiers up to an 87. Definitely was a good signing on our part for sure. And then our fullback, Lamar Waller. All right, Christian Gonzalez is going to need a contract. For some reason, he's got no interest right now, which is annoying, but we're going to have to pay him. He's coming back on that 5-year deal. Penix is going to need a contract. It's actually pretty cheap. He's actually really cheap. Let's go ahead, player friendly for 5. Sure. That's such a good deal for him. Tez Walker, I definitely want to bring him back on like a 3-year deal. He wants like no money. I'm on the fence, dude. Okay, Algier, I'll wait on it. Duggar needs to come back on at least a 1-year deal. I'm just going to give him player friendly for 1. Cool. Who else are we know we need to bring back? That might be it for now. I do want to bring Landon Jackson back. We'll just do that right now. Sure, we'll give him a 3. He wants no money. And that'll probably be all. Yeah, we'll worry about everyone else in the offseason. Okay. 4-3. Hopefully we are in the playoffs. All right, we finished 7-10, so we missed the playoffs. That's really disappointing. So we're going 1 more year, obviously. 7-10, man. Penix didn't have a great year passing for touchdowns. Algier over 4 per carry, so that's solid. No one had over 1,000. Marvin Harrison, good. Year Demario Douglas was still solid. Gesicki had his typical solid season. Tez Walker was fine. Yeah, not great. Murray, 128 tackles. Lloyd at 114. Stanley, 18 TFL. 16 for Barmore. 15 for Kaminsky. 15 for Bauman, so that's good. 13 for Trayvon Walker. Dang, Trayvon did not have the sack numbers at all. It was Landon Jackson had 7 sacks. And he didn't even play much. That's crazy. Wow. Disappointing year. All right, big offseason ahead. All right, Colts defeat the Cowboys in the Super Bowl. Hurts won the MVP. Dan Campbell coach of the year. Jalen Hurts won Offensive Player of the Year. Myles Garrett, Defensive Player of the Year. Wide receiver Earl Riley for the Chiefs, Offensive Rookie of the Year. And then Jose Lang for Defensive Rookie of the Year for the Texans. All right, so like I said, big offseason for us. This will be the last year, no matter what. So I'm willing to, throw all the money out of the world to get players if there's anyone good, and I'm going to be willing to trade our future picks to get better players too. I'm kind of just going to, I think my new style here for these, I'm kind of just going to go balls to the wall the last year and just get rid of all of our picks if we need to and just try to go all out. So that's going to be the plan here. We'll accept Stanley's option. He's up to X Factor, which is awesome. Tez Walker, for some reason, didn't want the neutral. I guess we'll just do player friendly for 3. He's coming back on that. Cool. Algier, I'm going to bring him back more than likely. I'm just going to wait to see if there's anyone else there. Gesicki, I'm going to move on from. Chaz Watson, we'll try. And he did not want to come back. Kaminsky's going to walk. I'm probably just going to let everybody hit free agency for the most part. I do want to bring, I don't know, these younger guys, like, I'm going to try to give these guys contracts for like 4, just because they're depth guys, but they're not going to take it because they're not interested. So, like, when they're not interested, they don't want that. Quincy Freeman, he is coming back on that. Cool. I just like giving these young guys like 4-year deals, just locking them up long term. Malik Mustafa, we'll give him a 3-year deal. Cool. And then let's try Jaden Allen. Just 4-year deal for him. Cool. And then last one was Charles Tompkins, who doesn't have any interest, so he probably won't sign with us. Nope. Test and range. Okay. No big deal. All right. Okay, so positions where we need starters. Defensively, we're gonna need a left end to play over Landon Jackson. We need center, and we're gonna need left tackle, and tight end, and running back. All right. I got an idea. Still don't exactly remember, but I got an idea. Left tackle, center, running back. Brandon Aubrey's a 92 overall. It's crazy. Dak's a free agent. Interesting. 9 teams going after him. Jordan Love should have better than normal dev, but whatever. Okay, so tight end, important. Jatavion Sanders would be pretty good. That's who I'm going to go after for sure. Jatavion Sanders, I'm going to give him a player-friendly 4-year deal. We'll see if he'll take that. He'll put up good numbers in our offense. We should get him. We also need another one, like a backup. So can we get like a younger, like 26-year-old? Cool. Benjamin Urosek, 3-year deal for him. Left tackle comes to the same thing that we were worried about last time. Taylor Decker. It's going to be a 1-year deal for Taylor Decker as Band-Aid. Sure. And then there's not a center, which means I'm going back to the Cushenberry for 1 year. Then I'm going to give Kenny Clark a 1-year deal. Cool. All right, that'll be all of our offers for the first day of evals. Boom, we get Kenny Clark, Jatavion Sanders, and Cushenberry. We need Taylor Decker to come. We'll get Eurosec, so that's good. Okay, so what else was there? We got our end. Okay, I think we got all the positions we needed. I'll double check it, though, here in a second. So I'm just going to advance. We'll just eval, get everybody. Okay, so we got everybody on. We will take a look at everything again next week. I totally forgot about running back. That might be in the trade market. We might just trade for a star. Like an absolute stud. It's probably what I'm going to end up doing. Defensively, we could use an outside linebacker that's better than Bauman. But I think we might just go into the trade market. I am going to try to get Braylon Allen on a 4-year deal. And then we'll still look for a guy that we can get in them. Yeah, we'll get Braylon Allen. He'd be a good backup, 81 overall, 24 years old. Plenty of time to develop. He could be good enough to be the starter, but we're trying to win it all next year, so we're definitely going to go into the trade market. All right, I went on the trade finder for Jonathan Taylor, and they're going to take a trade, so we're just going to go ahead and do that. Welcome to the team, Jonathan Taylor. There's our running back. And now I'm going to try outside linebacker. All right, 2 first-round picks and a third for Azeez Ojulari, 86 overall. Fits our scheme. Superstar development. So, yeah, we look really good on paper now. So hopefully we'll be good enough to win it all this upcoming season. I'm literally gonna sim to the draft. I have like a 5th and a 7th round pick. I literally don't care who they take. We look really good now, all across the board. I mean, defensive tackle as a spot where maybe I could look to upgrade. I'll entertain it. All right, Barmore is going over to the Raiders for 85 overall defensive tackle and some picks. He's got superstar development. Jeremiah Hicks. We're just full sending it for this year. All right. No other deals going to be made at this point. Not even going to show the draft. We'll get into the next season. All right, you can see on the screen, we 85 offense, 92 defense, 88 overall. Obviously, those trades are boosting us way up. We had like an 86 or 87 defense before those deals. But yeah, hopefully Sanders will be good. We obviously got Jonathan Taylor. We obviously Marvin Harrison, Douglas Walker. I mean, we probably could have used another alpha receiver, but it's okay. I'm not gonna do anything at this point. The defense is incredible. Yeah, it's insane. I'm gonna sim to the mid-season point just to make sure everything's going well, and I don't have to make a playbook change. I think the playbook's been fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and just sim to the mid-season point. I'm not gonna worry about scouting or anything because this will be the last year, but see you guys at the midseason point. Hopefully we're doing well and I don't have to worry about playbooks or anything. All right, we're 2-5 at the midseason point. What is happening? What is happening? Do I have to change the playbooks? I know they're good though, because we were good. That's why it's weird. I don't get it. Why are we 2-5? Why the hell are we 2-5? We have the 22nd offense and the 25th defense. Yeah, we gotta change the playbooks. Offensively. I mean, I'll probably stick with the Chiefs. I think we can change our defense. Maybe I'll go Titans defense. Colts are 4-3, I think. I just hate this because I don't even know if the Titans thing even good. Like, honestly. All right. We're sending all of our picks into Mario Douglas over to the Dolphins to get Tyreek Hill. He's only 88 overall. He's getting worse, but he's still got X factor. We're just gonna try to do something. Maybe we just need to add a better receiver to help out Marvin Harrison Jr. It'll make Penix better. So Tyreek, obviously now there with Marvin Harrison. I did go ahead and change the Titans defense. I don't know if it's really gonna help, but we're gonna hope it does because we need to find a way to get to like 10-7 so we can sneak in the playoffs. We'll say in last year's Madden and the rebuilds, Titans kind of had a sneaky good 3-4 defense. Them and the Jaguars were some of the ones I used pretty consistently. So hopefully that'll hold to fruition here in this rebuild. All right. I'll see you guys when we get to the playoffs. Oh my God, we made it at 9-8. 3 teams the AFC East made it. Our offense was 8th. Our defense got better up to 17. We actually ended up making it. Let's go. I was so for sure we weren't going to make it. We made it. We're going to take on the freaking Raiders again, who have beat us twice already. Penix continues to be pretty solid. About 4,000 yards, 30 touchdowns, 9 picks. Jonathan Taylor, dog. Yeah, Ja'Tavion Sanders had a great year in this playbook. Tyreek Hill had over 1,000. Marvin Harrison, 800. Tez at 759. Defensively, Kenneth Murray, 120 tackles, 118 for Devin Lloyd. Stanley had 14 TFLs, Trevor Walker 13, 12 for Kenny Clark. Sack numbers, 14.5 for Stanley, 8 for Walker, 5 for Kenny Clark. Interceptions, 4 for Murray, 3 for Newsome. Kicking, we were 11 and 13. I'm just going to, you know what, screw it. We'll go into the Super Sim. Why not? It's already going to be a long video. Let's just go, it's last year. Let's go into the Super Sim. Let's see if we can find a way to, maybe beat the Raiders. All right, Super Sim here. Can we find a way to beat the Raiders? Probably not. We're down 7-0. Great. 7-3. Can we get a... Okay, we scored. We took the lead. 10-7. Let's go. Can we beat the Raiders? We can do this. Nope, we're trailing now. 3rd down alert. We scored. Let's go. 17-14. All right. 3rd quarter. No blood here. They need to get a stop. We didn't. 21-17. We just moved down. Get in the end zone. They kicked a field goal. No. And we're down 28-20. We're going to lose. You know what? Screw it. 4th and 5. Might as well go in and just see if we can pick this up. Tyreek's wearing number 87. How disgusting is that? I forgot Penix is a freaking lefty. Marvin Harrison, 1st down. Okay. Gotta hurry this up. Down 15. No, let me play. I need to play. Come on now. All right. Penix. I've never played with a lefty, I don't think. We're going to try to go over the top. Run under that, Tyreek. Where's your speed at? Why is Tyreek just not burning that guy? Ja'Tavion Sanders just won immediately. Let's go, Ja'Tavion. Hurry it up. Can we get one more play for the 2-minute warning? Snap it. Snap it. Snap it. Snap it. I'm spamming it. Oh, well. All right, Penix underneath to Sanders. Get out of bounds, Ja'Tavion. That baby. 2nd and 2. Penix got 354 in the air. Gosh, this seems too good to be losing in the 1st round. 9-8. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I forgot we had Jonathan Taylor. I would run the ball, but, that'd be dumb. Marvin Harrison underneath. Making people miss. We have to hurry this thing up. We don't got time to waste, boys. I should be using timeouts just to, hope that we can... I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say I should be just using timeouts and just praying that we can get the onside kick, because at this point, we're going to have to try for it, but at least it gives us a chance. Just going to try to go to Tyreek. 3rd and 2. I'm probably missing people every single play. Should we try the slip screen? Screw it. Might as well, right? 3rd and 2. Dump to Taylor. We got the blocking. Taylor can't get in the end zone, though, dude. Come on, Jonathan. We need you. We don't have time to... Come on now. I'm actually going to run this. We should be able to run on this front, right? Yep, Taylor's going to get it, no problem. All right, get in the end zone. Down 9. We got to just kick the extra point now. Prolong the game and see if we can somehow get an onside kick. But, hey, at least we were able to get on and get points. That's cool. Don't let them block this. Okay, good. 35-27. Onside kick incoming. Do we have any chance? I have no idea what I'm doing. I never do these. I'm going to try to kick it. We need to do high kick and go this way. No idea. No idea what we're doing here. Oh, he got it. I thought maybe there's a chance. All right, 3 timeouts. We got to pray. We got to pray we can get a stop. I think we just have to run commit. I don't know if they automatically... Like, I don't know if they'll automatically, like, go to a pass just because we are run committing, but they didn't there. Let's go. All right, 1 timeout used. 2nd and 11. Josh Jacobs still here for him. Obviously, we saw Jacoby Myers. They're running this to the outside. I got to make that play with Duggar. Oh, my gosh. I was able to at least slow him up. 3rd and 5. Even if there's the thing. They're in field goal range for the most part, so if they don't even get the first down, they can kick the field goal. Please run it because I ran commit. Thank God. We have to make that tackle. Let's go. All right, 4th and 5. Missed the field goal. Missed the field goal, so we have even better field position. Give us a chance. Miss. They ran a fake. They ran a fake. We have field position. We don't have any time, though. That's the problem. We have no time. We don't have any timeouts. That's the issue here. No timeouts is a problem. We're going to try to find Tez Walker. Can't hold on to it. I mean, we have to hurry up spike and pray that there's enough time still on the... It's like, well, enough time to go down. Even hypothetically, if we complete something down the field, we have to pray that we can even get up there and spike it in time, you know? Just going to go underneath. Taylor, just go get out of bounds, dude. I know that was stupid, but... 3rd and 7. We got to... I don't know. It's hard to say. We need to just get in range where we can, you know, hypothetically throw it, Hail Mary. We're going to try Marvin Harrison 101. You're the best player on the field, buddy. No chance. All right, 4th and 7. We're going end zone. All right, I'm going to put Jonathan Taylor to pass block. Here we go. Marvin Harrison. Get in the end zone, buddy. No. Down at the 2, we lose. We had it. All right. Patriots rebuild is over. I appreciate y'all tuning in for this one. Hit the like button if you enjoyed it. Comment anything below. Sub if you're new. Expect Caleb Williams Bears, Drake May Commanders, and I'm gonna do a Jaden Daniels Giants. So expect those within the next, you know, month or so on the channel as we keep pumping out Rams franchise as well. So appreciate y'all tuning in. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.